Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, you got really tall, Tommy.
Yeah, this is actually normal size for me and Brian. It's just I'm always kind of standing really wide-legged.
You remember that movie from the 90s, Twins?
Yeah, Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's what I feel like right now.
Now, I'm actually on a Segway. I'm going to try to cover as much of the show as I can, and Brian's going to do the same thing. He's going to be walking around because he's not coordinated enough to use one of these.
Yeah, I'm going on the feet. See, I got feet, he's got wheels.
Exactly.
But we're gonna go check out the trucks inside the show, show you guys all this stuff before it gets really busy.
Yep.
And then at some point try to get outside.
Yeah, we want to make it outside, but we're also going to wait for warmer weather, and Rags Down is what, tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so if we wait till Rags Down, everything's going to be shiny and pretty and clean and awesome, and they're going to have all the trucks staged exactly where they want them. And tomorrow morning, I think, would be probably the time. No, it's not tomorrow morning. Rags Down is tomorrow, but then we should film on Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Yeah.
Friday morning.
Yeah, we're going to walk around Friday morning and do some filming and try to get a video up so that way you guys can see everything that is here at the Mid-American Truck Show.
And we've never done one inside, so this should be pretty neat. There's a lot of really nice equipment here we're going to show you guys.
There is a lot of cool trucks, and we're not going to be able to hit it all because it would be a lot to cover. But
you're going that way?
yeah, I'm going to go this way.
I'm going to go that way.
Brian's going this way. More than anything, if you guys are not making it to Mid-America this year, you need to make it to Mid-America next year because there's all kinds of cool stuff to see, indoors and outdoors. If you've never been to this show, highly recommend it. It's a pretty cool place to be. And I don't know, we're just going to show you guys right now.
All right, and break.
Let's go.
See ya.
Okay, so the first cool truck I come to, our booth is right down that way. One of the first custom trucks I come to. All the trucks here are pretty cool, but this one, 389, painted breathers. Got the chrome sleeper panels. Pretty cool. 90-degree elbows, mufflers. Got the Peterbilt Y-mount half fenders back in the back there. That one's pretty cool. All right, one of the things I really like here at the show, the Mack trailer booth never disappoints. It's always super cool. You've got these huge stands right here, and they park this trailer on these big metal stands where you can get under it. You can check out this fuel hauler here. See how everything evacuates underneath it. They got a pneumatic tank sitting over there, kind of doing the exact same thing. It's pretty neat. We've got another 389 up here on the lifts. Gary A. Johnson. This cab is what they call a extended cab. It's basically just like the big Ultra cab, but it's made into a day cab. Pretty cool truck. Got a 579 box truck. Got a bunch of trailer displays over here. And then these big, huge sleepers, ARI. They usually bring these big sleepers in every year. And these are pretty cool just because you never get to see them. And here at the show, they always have like a bunch of really cool ones to walk into and check out. Kind of get a sneak peek here. Let us know in the comments, guys, if you want us to come back and do a walkthrough tour of one of these large sleepers. Got an old school Mack parked over here. Kenworth cab over. Man, this thing is sharp, clean. Really like this truck a lot. 1985 Kenworth K100. (1981) Kenworth W9. Pretty slick. Like the colors. Pretty good frame, or frame is in really good shape considering the year model. All right, let's make our way over to this side. I saw some pretty cool trucks sitting over here. There is one in particular that I want to go take a peek at. I want to know if anybody has ever seen a truck that is worth $1.5 million to $2 million, because this is the very last 389 ever produced. This is 389X, number 1389. It was bought by Rusty Rush at the dealer meeting. I actually got to witness that happen whenever I was there back last February. Not this year, but last year. They auctioned off what would become the very last 389X ever built, or 389 period ever built. This thing came off the factory line, and what was really cool about it is they auctioned off the opportunity to buy this truck. Went for $1.5 million, and the neat part about it is Rush said they were going to do basically the exact same thing that Peterbilt did. So when Peterbilt auctioned it off, every single dollar went to charity, and it was 2 charities that they picked and 1 charity that the buyer gets to pick. And so the buyer has decided what he's going to do is raffle this truck off and see if he can raise another $1 million for the Wounded Warrior Project. It's a very, very noble cause and pretty neat, definitely noteworthy. So if you guys are wanting a chance to win this truck, it is possible. Right over there, you can enter to win. Funds go to a very, very noble cause, Wounded Warrior Project, near and dear to mine and Brian's heart. We really, really appreciate what's happening here. So there it is. Probably the most expensive truck in the entire show. $1.5 million. Pretty crazy. All right, moving on. Got a bunch of really neat anodized wheels in this booth here. All kinds of different colors sitting over there. All right. Got a couple of really cool looking Kenworths here. You know, I saw this truck the other day, and I think one of the things that I thought was the coolest about it is they call this truck the Judge, or I think that's what they call it. And I only say that because I saw a pretty cool logo down here. And for any of you car guys, you guys know what's up right there. That's from the old Pontiac GTOs. There was a GTO, it's called, that's what they called it, the GTO Judge. It's a pretty neat old car, and I'm assuming this paint code matches. But dang, super, super cool looking truck here. Lots of clean work done to it. Got the Judge back here on the back again. I'll segue in the reflection there. All right, let's move down here. We have our friends at Packard Genuine Parts, TRP, all makes. We get to deal with these guys a lot, especially being on the Peterbilt side of things. Lots of really cool cars in here as well. There's race cars everywhere, which is pretty neat. Mixes it up. All right, making our way up here. You know, because there's these guys, but there's also these guys. So Peterbilt doesn't really have a presence here this year, but what they do have is their genuine accessories booth. So this is everything Peterbilt genuine accessories, and you can come up here and check out. Peterbilt's finally come out with a line of really cool accessories. It's all this stuff right here on the sides. But my favorite part about all the accessories is probably, truck's locked, but the dash. We'll come back and do a full review of that. So outside of just 389 parts, they're also doing a full line of stuff for the 589s too. And so they got a full 589 catalog out, and they're debuting that here at Mid-America Truck Show. Because as anybody knows, there is a shortage of customizable 589 options out there, or as far as things of what you can do with the 589 at the moment. So it's really cool. Peterbilt jumped on that. They were one of the early adopters here, so they've got all kinds of really cool accessories for a 589 as far as customization and accessories go.
All right, starting out, there is some pretty cool dump trucks over here. These guys brought 6 really nice setups. And over here, they've got a Goodwin body on a 589, and it looks pretty awesome too. Got a Western Star 567. Got the Kenworth booth over here. And then over to my left is the Peterbilt Genuine Accessories booth. So they've got their 589 here, stand-up sleeper. Pretty good looking setup. And so all the parts on this truck are actually Peterbilt Genuine Accessories. So these are, if you've got a 589 and you want custom parts, you can purchase any of these at any of your Peterbilt dealers. They'll be able to sell you all the pieces that you see on this truck right here. And then over on the other side is a red 389. We actually put this truck together for them. This is a truck that's actually out of our inventory, and we put all of their genuine accessories on this. The cabin sleeper panels on this thing are pretty neat. They got their own visors and a bunch of cool stuff. And then on the inside, there's some of the genuine accessory pieces on the inside as well. Oh, it's locked. Can't get in. So pretty cool setup. Got a bottomly 579 over here on a Hunter lift. And then over here is some pretty cool trucks. They're getting these cleaned up right now. These things are pretty nice. The black and purple looks awesome. Really good looking truck. The Chevrolet Monster truck's pretty awesome too. So pretty cool stuff. So this works really well, being at the show and doing the interior stuff here, because the show's not open, and as you can see, everybody's still setting their booths up, so we don't have huge crowds of people walking around, so we can actually kind of see some things. This T680 looks like it's seen better days. Go down this way, see what we can find. Max Superliner. This Kenworth is super cool. I don't know what year that is, but she's old. Thing's really clean. Some Mike Manual Trucking. Really good looking ride. And over here, we got Isle Customs. They're getting their whole thing set up. They've got some pretty awesome trucks in the booth here too. So this is one Davis Brothers built. This is a 589. Keep trying to say 579. It's a gorgeous truck. It's got all the Iowa Customs parts on it. These guys have been making some pretty cool stuff for the 589. And we'll definitely do probably an interview with these guys and do some stuff as the show's going on. Talk to them about all the products that they've made for the 589, because I'm sure we'll be getting a lot of stuff from them and offering stuff for sale on the builds we're doing on the 589s. But this one, with this paint job and all the parts, turned out gorgeous. Different way to hide the def tank there. It's like it's all in one piece. You got your cap still sticking out right there. Pretty cool. And then they brought this 389. The colors on this truck are pretty awesome. I like how they did the stripes through the breathers on this one. It's pretty neat. And then they got a 389X over here. C&J Trucking out of Iowa. We've been to their truck show. They have an awesome truck show every year. We're going back this year, I'm pretty sure. This is an X they built for the show. The color combo on this is pretty awesome. Hogue-built blind mount fenders look good. Polished rear T-bar. Really good looking unit. I like their step box covers. The pinstriping on this is kind of just perfect. It just has a little bit, incorporates that purple and gray. I like it. Let's see what else we can find now. Oh, here we go, trucks. They got some pretty cool stuff over here. I haven't got a chance to walk over and see this truck yet in person, but I seen it when they were getting it to pull in a couple of days ago before the show. Thing is lit up. Gorgeous truck. You can never go wrong with red. I mean, it always looks good on a big truck. Oh, look at the interior. That's nice. Set of trucks, fenders on it. Pretty cool unit. These are their new Starburst light that they just released for the show. Pretty cool deal.
All right, so here we go into the west wing. We got all the doors open over here, so a little bit of a breeze might hit the microphone. But we got shift fenders. Got some pretty neat light panels here. You guys probably recognize Shift. We use a lot of their products back at home. And there's still quite a bit of setup going on in this particular wing, primarily because their move-in date was a little bit different from our move-in date. We actually had to be in on Sunday, but almost everybody over here, their move-in window was on Wednesday to get in here. Got another cool Peterbilt coming up on here. Looks like a 389. Yep. MKC hauling. That's a nice color there. I'm not real sure what color blue that is. That looks a lot like Bruce's truck. I wonder if this is Plenty of Fish in the Sea blue. Got a couple more trucks over here. Robert's Farm, 359 day cab. And then we got a Peterbilt. Class of 72. Pretty nice truck. All right, I know Tim Gentry's around here somewhere. It's a truck I've been wanting to see. See if I can sneak over here and get a peek of it. Walmart's got a booth. Oh. There it is. Gentry & Sons Peterbilt 379 that they built for Weston Champlin. Wow, look at that interior. Guys, can you believe this truck was in pieces literally days ago? This came up to the Fitzgerald Collision and Repair Shop, and Tim and his crew have been working their butts off to get this truck done and get it into the booth here at Mid-America Truck Show. I'm gonna have to get off the Segway for a minute because I want to show you something. So, it's got like a blue pearl. That's a very, very subtle blue pearl in the frame. Turned out super, Super cool. And then right here behind us, got another familiar truck build. Twisted Emotions. This is over in the bulk haul booth. This is a truck we just now got finished at our shop. This truck looks absolutely killer. Pretty amazing. Originally, I didn't think this truck was going to be in Mid-America, but the guys said, hey, we need to get it in. So, turned out pretty cool. As like I said, all kinds of really cool cars around here. Got one of the Bennett race cars. This looks like an Xfinity Series car. What else we got? The old Peterbilt. And we've got a big 50-ton wrecker over here. Mosby's Towing and Transport. Big heavy Kenworth. And then what's really cool about this area, this looks like it's probably ATHS in here. I'm not real sure what these trucks are doing. I'm sure I could find somebody, but man, got a pretty neat lineup of some classic trucks here. Old Time Express. Yeah, these guys came to our show. Old Time Express is really, really, really good people. They brought like six trucks to the semi-casual truck show. Sorry, there was someone behind me. I thought they were talking to me. So, got some old Internationals over here. What I really want to get to is this old Cat semi-truck over here. Not a semi-truck. This is some sort of on-site dump truck or something. Oshkosh. It was yellow, so I just assumed. Man. Talk about a doomsday machine. This thing is awesome. If there's ever a zombie apocalypse, come to find me something like this. Wow. Oshkosh. It says Wisconsin in it. And they really need to get one of these things and put it on Mad Max or something. What kind of cat is this? 1693 Caterpillar. That thing is super cool. An old Marmon. You don't see that very often. That's pretty cool. Got some Mack cab over, Freightliner cab over. Which all things considered, this is a really, really good looking Freightliner. Look at that. Beating the odds. Really nice, pretty red. It's like a candy apple. What shade of red is this? Oh, yeah? Are you the owner? No. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hello, fellas. Is this your rig? Oh, thanks. It gets me from A to B, you know. pretty easy to move around with this thing. It's a big show. You got to cover a lot of trucks, so. I like your rig. All right. Well, that's the food hall, and that is it for the West Wing and everything I'm supposed to cover. So back to Brian.
All right, before we get to the Dinoflex booth, I'm over here at the industrial injection booth, and check out this truck they got in here that Welder Up built. This thing is pretty dang neat. I mean, I know it's not a semi, but you gotta appreciate the work in this thing. That's pretty cool. Step back where you can see the whole thing. That is a pretty dang neat truck. All right, let's see what else we can find here. A little heavy haul unit. And then over here, they're still setting up the Dinoflex booth. Caleb Hammett's truck is in here, and our Chop Top 589 is in the booth. Hey there, bud.
Hey, buddy.
You guys are setting up and whatnot.
We're working on it. What are you doing?
Well, I'm walking around showing all of our people of the YouTubes trucks inside the show before the mad show starts, and there's like a blue gazillion people walking around. You can't make a video.
There you go.
So, hey, you got any free shirts over here? Any free hats? Can I get a free hat? No, I'm just kidding.
Man. Take what you need.
Y'all's booth is looking awesome.
Thank
We're
you, sir.
still, show doesn't open until tomorrow, so everybody's getting their last minute deals done on their booths. But here's our black 589 Chop Top, cleaned up, looking really nice. And then Caleb Hammett's heavy haul setup. This dude works this truck like a daily deal. This truck is not a trailer queen, whatever you want to call it. He works this truck just about every day, and he spends a lot of time and effort and energy keeping this truck looking as good as it does right now. And if you've ever met Caleb or ever get a chance to, awesome dude, super stand-up guy, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. And if you were ever to take our industry, trucking, the whole 9 yards, put it all together, and you wanted to find a person that really represented the business well, Caleb's definitely the guy. He loves it, takes a lot of pride in the job and his truck, obviously. We did a video with him last year at Troy Massey's show at the Old Town Rig Down. But super cool truck. I'll be really excited for people to come see our black 589 this week. The truck turned out super awesome. But that's a sneak peek of the Dinoflex booth before it's all set up. Go find some more trucks. All right, we got some cool ones over here. I'm about to look into this whole Uber freight thing. I mean, is it like a phone app and you just call up a truck, it shows up to your house and picks up your lawnmower and ships it to the guy you sold it to on Facebook Marketplace or something? Like, I wonder what the deal is with that. Not real sure. But back to more cool trucks. This thing, pretty dang neat. Farm use tag on it's good. The old International trucks are super neat. They have a cool little style to them. See a little 24 valve Cummins in it. one of these days when I have some free time, I want to build an old diesel truck, do something like this maybe, or like take a Pete cab, make a rat rod out of it. I don't know. One of these days. This S&S truck's awesome. You know, if someone told me to pick these colors and make a truck with it, I'd have to do a little thinking about it. But when you see it all together, it looks really good. I think if someone was to say, I want 2 different blues and red and yellow, initially I'd have to ponder that. But looking at this thing all together, man, I really like the color combo on it a lot. It's different. It looks super classic. Pretty cool. We got a first class truck here, 389X.